Hey, this is Shanna with Florabella, and in this video I'll be showing you how I edited this photo using the new Trinity actions. So here's the before and here's the after. And actually I thought I'd show you a couple different edits. So let's just go up here to the all-in-one creative actions. There are clean color actions, and then there are all-in-one creative color actions. Plus there's artistic add-ons, movable light, sheer light infusions, black and white actions. It's a really large, comprehensive, and very versatile set. So I'm going to play an action called Dreamer, just because I don't think I've played that in any of the other video tutorials. And like all of the all-in-one actions, it does include a black and white conversion built in, and it also includes a cool tone that you can add. So if you want to make the image cooler or play with the opacity like that, you can. So that is Dreamer. And for this edit, I probably would come down here to my sheer light infusions and maybe play Amber Light just to bring out some of the fall tones of this image. Okay. And if it's a little too hazy, you can come down here to some of the boosts and play one called Dehaze Boost. Okay, so here's before and here's after. And you could add a finish or a vignette and a little blush to her cheeks and maybe run the color brush over her flowers. But just to give you an idea of that edit for this image, it's a little different. So let's go ahead and get rid of all that and start fresh with the Dusk 2 action. The Dusk 1 action in the Muse set was so popular that I decided to make a Dusk 2 action, which is similar but also very different. And the add-ons at the top are different also. There's a creamy light layer, and that's what happens just by playing Dusk without any tweaking. Of course, you can come in and tweak it. So let's see, I would come to my contrast first. I think that's fine. The warm tone, take that down a little bit. There is a peachy tone layer. Where is that? Here we go. And I'm going to bring that up just because I want to bring out the peachiness in her skin. And then there's this cool down option at the top. And I kind of like a little bit what that does, but let me wait because I'm also going to play one of these bonus Foggy Light actions. So let's go ahead and play that first. Let's come down here to the bottom, past all the light and light infusions and past the black and whites and the tools and finishes. And I'm going to play Toffee plus Light. Each Foggy Light action comes with or without movable light. So I'm just going to play that right on top. And I'm going to have to tweak that. So if you open up the set, you can see what each layer does. This one adds haze. This one adds the, well, this is the light haze. This is the opaque. This is the darker and richer. So I'm probably going to bring that up. And this is the movable light. I'm going to bring that way up, I think. And if you click on this layer, you can move this light up around to wherever you want it. And I'm just going to keep it up here. And I'm going to get rid of some of that light haze, I think. Just play with these however you want them. I'm going to bring this layer down quite a bit. The light haze, maybe 16 or so. Okay. And again, on top of that, you can play one of these boosts here. I'm going to try the dehazer again on this one. And that just adds a little bit more drama. Okay, now there is a layer called Smokey Vignette. Let's find it right here. You can see what that does. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. And I'm also going to paint on the mask with black with a big, huge brush at a low opacity, about 30% or so. I'm just going to get rid of some of that right here in the center so I can accentuate the light that would be coming down on her. And that's going to get rid of some of the smoky haze too. Okay, that looks good. There's a blush brush built in. So I'm just going to paint. I'm going to zoom in here and just paint a little bit I like to paint at a high opacity and then bring it down. On her cheeks, she kind of has an old-fashioned bohemian vibe going on here, and maybe a little bit on the flowers, just to make those a little more blush toned. Okay, and now I'm going to bring that down so it's not so obvious. About 30% or so. Okay, so now I'm going to come back down here to my cool tone option, and I'm going to click on that. And that's just going to cut a little bit of the yellow. It still leaves that warm feel, but it just cuts the yellow mostly in the shadows. And you can play with the opacity of that as well. But I kind of like it just around 80-something%. So here we have the before and the after, and that is using the Dusk 2 and the Toffee Plus Light actions from the new Florabella Trinity collection at florabellacollection.com. Thanks for watching.